Hi there, my name is Phil Anderson and I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. So we had a great big rally last night at Serb Hall in Milwaukee. If you hadn't heard, over 1,200 people tried to pack into a room that was only supposed to hold 880. So we had overflow in the hallway and the bowling alley. People there to see Gary Johnson. And Governor Gary Johnson did an excellent job last night. Gave his whole campaign speech. It was awesome. It was fantastic to meet him, fantastic to talk to him. And beforehand, a few of the others of us spoke. Devin Gatton, who's his state director of the campaign. Andy Craig, who, as you probably know, is running for Congress, is also the secretary of the Libertarian Party of Wisconsin, and also works for the Johnson-Weld campaign. I spoke briefly, about 5-6 minutes. It was very well received. And also Professor Daniels, economics professor from Marquette University, introduced Governor Gary Johnson. Awesome night. Today was pretty good too, though. I'm with Mitch Hank this morning, 92.1 at a little before 9. That went very, very well. I was also on with another Mitch from the radio station in La Crosse. That went very well too. And tonight it's the third week, but the first time I've been there in person, presenting the Most Valuable Player Award at a high school football game locally. Tonight it was Madison Memorial at Verona, and Verona whooped them. It was pretty lopsided. Unfortunately, one of the Madison Memorial players got hurt and had to be taken off in the ambulance, so hopefully he's okay. Our prayers and our thoughts are with him. And then awarded the MVP trophy afterwards to a guy named Hunter Bourne, who's a wide receiver for Verona. Good job tonight, Hunter. You played an amazing game, and you're a credit to your team and to your high school and your community. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the Farmers Market and at the Taste of Madison. And Sunday, I'm moving my daughter into a private dorm at UW-Madison. So busy, busy weekend. Campaign stuff going on, personal stuff going on, but a great start. Looking forward to the last a little over 2 months of the campaign. We're looking at scheduling a debate with my opponents as sponsored by WCLO in Janesville. Hopefully that comes together and they're not too scared to debate me. But if they've been listening to my speeches, and not to brag, but if they've been listening to my speeches, the interviews that I've done for Wisconsin Eye, which was also earlier this week, they should be scared to debate me. Not because of me, not because I'm any great debater, but because I'm the candidate who's telling the truth. I have the truth on my side. And they do not. Because what they are trying to do, as Republicans and Democrats have been doing for a long time, is to manipulate people into being scared or afraid or whatever into voting for them. Vote for me, because if you get the other guy elected, he's going to do X, Y, and Z. It's a sad state of affairs between Republicans and Democrats, but libertarians, like myself and Governor Johnson, look to break that by telling the truth. Telling the truth about politics, about human natures, about the two-party system, telling the truth about that. And so it's a very positive message. It requires us to be critical of the current state of affairs and the current candidates and elected officials, but we have a right to that. We're also constituents, so I think that's fair. But what our message is one of peace, prosperity, and privacy, and being able to live your life as you choose, as long as you don't interfere with other people's right to do the same. Those are very basic truths about human nature and about society, politics, countries, etc. So as long as we talk about that, we'll have the truth on our side, and we'll do well. So hopefully I get a chance to debate against my opponents. I know Governor Johnson feels the same way about his opponents. Hopefully he gets in the debates. So please stay tuned to the campaigns, both mine and the Johnson-Weld campaign, as well as all the other candidates around you. It's that time of year where people start paying more attention to politics. School started. Vacations are more or less over, at least if you've got kids. It's time to pay more attention as we get closer. There'll be more and more negative advertising. We got something in the mail today from somebody on the right lumping Hillary Clinton and Russ Feingold together on gun control, which is accurate, but unfortunately this particular flyer that we got in the mail today had nothing positive to say for whoever it was they actually support. So assuming it's for Ron Johnson or Donald Trump or whoever, nothing in there about, Ron Johnson this or Donald Trump that. It was just, if you vote for Hillary Clinton or Russ Feingold, then they're going to come take your guns away or something, which is probably not exactly true, but we should be very careful about who we elect, and we should also choose to not vote out of fear, to not support candidates out of fear or out of ignorance, but to support candidates who are like us, who tell the truth and who understand how people should live together in peace and harmony and cooperation and free markets and liberty. And that's what I stand for. That's what Gary Johnson stands for. And that's what I hope you'll continue to support in my campaign as you follow along. So that all being said, have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.